Hello, I'm Elham Zakeri, and I want to talk about a technique for improving foreign language learning, especially in terms of speaking, which is called shadowing. Truth be told, shadowing has got many versions. Each person talks about it in terms of various ways and techniques. However, what I am going to be talking about today is one of the most important and effective ones, actually, according to the research I have done and according to my personal experience. I have been teaching English for about 9 years to the foreign learners. I can tell you that this is really the most effective one, and it dramatically influences our speaking and improves it in a short time. I can tell you. So, what is shadowing? What is the philosophy behind that? Actually, we are not born in an English-speaking country, and by this technique, we try to be the shadow of a native speaker, which is an English speaker in this case. But in my personal point of view, we can actually use it for learning any kind of language. But in this one, I told you we're going to talk about English. So, what's the process? For this one, we have the audio files as well as the transcriptions. And what are we going to do? Imagine that I am going to shadow a 1 minute or 2 minute actually audio file. First of all, I listen to it from the beginning up to the end to grasp the topic. Okay, what is this listening about? And if it is actually, to my level, I can understand it just by listening only once. However, if it is a bit more difficult, I can answer twice. I can listen to it twice or three times. And after grasping the topic, actually, I come to the beginning of the listening. I play a sentence, I stop it, then I try to actually repeat it and think about it. Why am I thinking about it? Because little by little the language is going to sink into my mind. And it is not a parrot-like repetition, actually. I repeat and think about it. And then I go to the second sentence. I do the same. Then I repeat one and two together. Three, one, two, three together. Okay, what is happening here? Actually, here, listening is changing to speaking. My input is listening, but my output is actually speaking. And I do it again, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, five, and then from the beginning up to the end. But actually, it is not necessary to repeat all the sentences, the same, and it's not necessary to memorize it because it is a process of learning the memorizing because memorizing never helps us in any kind of learning, and language learning is no exception actually. And when we come to the end, we try to give ourselves a summary about it. How about the transcription? When can we use it? It happens to all of us that in any listening, actually, I can understand one part, maybe because of an unfamiliar word or because of the accent of the speaker or something like that. In this case, at the end of it, after challenging myself with the listening material, I just bring the transcription, and once I listen and read, and if there are any unfamiliar words or difficult parts, I can highlight them and look them up my dictionary, check my teacher, Google it, ask a friend, or whatever. And I can make an archive for myself from the chunks, from the collocations, useful phrases used by the native speakers, because for non-natives it's so hard to use such collocations in their actually speaking and writing. So I can make an archive for myself. So this is the whole thing about shadowing, but in improved shadowing, I can actually have paraphrasing, etc. But what I am talking about is the basic, actually useful form of shadowing in this um, recording. One more thing, you might be wondering why we start shadowing actually with the listening process. It's because here we are simulating the child language acquisition once more. If you pay attention to the little children trying to learn language, they're carefully trying to listen to their parents, sharpen their ears to see whatever they are hearing, but they do not repeat exactly what they hear. they just repeat whatever they can understand and whatever they can comprehend. And here it is something similar, and we are trying to learn a foreign language exactly, or not exactly, similar to a child learning the first language or the mother tongue. Up to now, it is for the theoretical part, and now I want to do it practically. I mean, I want to give you an example how to really actually shadow an audio or a listening file. So first of all, we are going to listen to a short listening, and we listen from the beginning up to the end to get the topic. All right?
Piers Brosnan is happy now, but things used to be much different. When he was only a baby, his father left and his mother moved to London. He lived with his grandparents until he was 6. He left school when he was 16 and took various jobs to earn money, including washing dishes and driving a cab. For a while, he was even a fire eater in a circus. Though he looks cool now, at that time he had long hair and a beard. Brosnan has been an actor since the age of 21. He finally found success in 1980 with the TV series Remington Steele. He was 27 years old. In 1995, he starred as James Bond in GoldenEye. The film was an instant hit and took $350 million at the box office, the biggest Bond film ever. But at home, Brosnan is a different man. His favorite hobbies are fishing and painting.
All right. The listening is about an actor, Pierce Brosnan, the James Bond actor. It says that he looks cool now. He's attractive now, but he wasn't in the past, and he didn't have a very good childhood. And he tells us how he became successful and when actually he became successful. So it's a topic about an actor, Pierce Brosnan. So let's listen sentence by sentence, think and repeat.
Pierce Brosnan is happy now, but things used to be much different.
Pierce Brosnan is happy now, but things used to be much different. Pierce Brosnan is happy now, but things used to be much different. So, although he looks happy now, he wasn't very happy in the past.
When he was only a baby, his father left and his mother moved to London.
When he was only a baby, his father left and his mother moved to London. So when he was a kid, he had no parents. I mean, both of them left him. So although he is happy now, he didn't have a very good childhood. His parents left him when he was only a kid.
He lived with his grandparents until he was 6.
He lived with his grandparents until he was 6. He lived with his grandparents until he was 6.
He left school when he was 16 and took various jobs to earn money.
He left school. He left school when he was 16 and took various jobs to earn money. He took various jobs to earn money. So he is very happy now, but he didn't have a very good childhood. The parents left him, and he had to live with the grandparents. And he left school when he was only 16 years old as a teenager, and he had to work to earn money,
Including washing dishes and driving a cab.
including washing dishes and driving a cab. So, washing dishes and driving a cab, some of the jobs.
For a while, he was even a fire eater in a circus.
For a while, he was even a fire eater in a circus. For a while, he was even a fire eater in a circus. So the jobs were washing the dishes, driving a taxi, and even fire eating in a circus.
Though he looks cool now, at that time he had long hair and a beard.
Though He looks cool now. At that time, he had long hair and a beard. So he looks handsome now, but at that time, he wasn't very handsome actually. So he is very happy now, but at that time, in the past, he wasn't very happy. He didn't have a very good childhood. The parents left, he had to work, and now he looks handsome, but at that time, he wasn't.
Brosnan has been an actor since the age of 21.
Brosnan has been an actor since the age of 21. He has been an actor since the age of 21. So he started acting when he was only 21 years old.
He finally found success in 1980 with the TV series Remington Steele.
He found success with TV series Remington Steele in 1980. In 1980, he became successful with TV series Remington Steele.
He was 27 years old. In 1995, he starred as James Bond in
He was 27 years old. He was 27 years old, and he starred in James Bond. In which film?
GoldenEye.
In GoldenEye.
The film was an instant hit and took $350 million at the box office.
The film was an instant hit. The film was an instant hit and took $350 million at the box office. So the film was very successful and earned a lot of money.
The biggest Bond film ever.
The biggest Bond film ever.
But at home, Brosnan is a different man.
But at home, Brosnan is a different man. But at home, Brosnan is a different man.
His favorite hobbies are fishing and painting.
His favorite hobbies are fishing and painting. His favorite hobbies are fishing and painting. All right, now we try to give a summary. Well, this is about the story of Brosnan, and um, actually, he's very happy and famous now, but in the past, he didn't have a very good childhood. The parents left him, and he had to live with the grandparents, and he had to work to earn money, jobs like washing the dishes and driving a cab, and even being a fire eater. But finally, when he was 21, he actually became an actor, and then he became James Bond, and he earned a lot of money. He starred in many films, and his character is different in the films and at home. At home, he has different hobbies actually, and that's all about it. And this was the practical part of shadowing. Now, if students have any problems while listening, actually, they can go to TapeScript and listen once more with the TapeScript. It really works. Then we can go for the paraphrasing, means change the sentences using different vocabulary and grammar, but keeping the meaning. Or we can personalize it. We can talk about myself. Or I can imagine that I am a famous actor, actress, and try to talk about it using the phrases. I mean, try to actualize it. And, I can add color, different colors to this technique and really improve and enhance my speaking. And I can tell you, it really works. I have seen it in my classes. I have done experiments about it. I have had interviews with various students. It really works. And this is only for the English language, and we can actually generalize it to all the languages. And I am telling you, it works. You can use it and become a more fluent and accurate speaker.